My name's Fred Mueller. You're in a control room at the Berkeley College of Music in Boston, Massachusetts. Outside of the studio here is Boston at large. Half a block away is the Mass Pike. Right nearby is Mass Avenue. It's a typically noisy city soundscape outside the windows of the recording space that we operate. And that increasingly has been audible inside of the studio. Seeking a solution to cut down the amount of external noise getting into the studio, I began to look on the internet for a product that would attenuate the noise in the studio. I found window treatments, and through the website made a phone call and introduced myself to Richard Mann. And we contracted with Mr. Mann to install 6 windows, 4 in the studio, 1 in the drum isolation booth, and 1 in this control room right behind me. I think in the shot you can see it here now. Because I'm a recording engineer, it occurred to me right away that I could make a recording of the before and after quantity of noise in the studio space. So I think you have a picture provided to you on the web that shows the mic setup that I used. What I did was ran that microphone setup before the installation, carefully annotated my settings so that I could repeat the setup, and then after the installation of the window treatments, I ran another recording so that I could prove to myself that this was money well spent. Now, I would like to say that Berkeley College is allowing me to make this endorsement, but as an institution, they cannot guarantee or warrant that any other installation would perform in a similar manner. Nonetheless, everyone here at the department is really happy with the outcome that we've had. The studio space before the installation of the window treatments was marginally effective as a recording studio. After the installation of the window treatments, we're in pretty good shape for making good recordings. And what that means is that the noise floor of the studio has been decreased sufficiently so that when you make a recording of something in the studio, you're only recording the music and not the ambient noise that might be in the studio. To make my little comparative recording, I used a digital recording setup called Pro Tools. You can see a screenshot of it here in the background. I used very high quality mics. I used digital consoles manufactured by Yamaha. And what I'll do is I'll just snap on the before recording, and I think you'll hear what we were hearing in the studio space before the window treatments were installed. So here's before. Here's another segment. You can hear a large vehicle going by. Okay, now without changing any levels, I'm going to move to an after position on the screen. And here's the way the room sounded 2 days later. Nothing. If I had to express technically what you're getting when you buy and install this product, it would be that above 100 cycles, you lose about 15 to 18 decibels of ambient noise. Below 100 cycles, there's less separation, but typically below 100 cycles is not the kind of noise that bothers people. It's traffic noise in the speech range. The question I've been asked by people so far is, if I have a noisy room, will these things really work? Will these window treatments really work? And my answer is yes, they really do work. If you have a noisy room that's bothersome to you, I think after the installation of this product, your reaction would be, wow, I really can't hear what I heard before. In fact, it's sort of like watching